Hello and welcome back everyone to Millie and Billy No Ball. Today we are joined by Indiah-Paige Riley, a rising talent in women's football known for her pace, creativity and versatility in attack. She's played professionally in both Australia and Europe, represented Australia at youth and senior level, and now plays internationally for New Zealand. She's an incredible player with a growing impact on the game, and we're excited to dive into her journey. So thank you so much for coming on, Indy, and welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast. It's nice to formally meet you and not just hear stories about you from Millie.
No bad ones. No,
just good ones.
Well, not. Yeah, no, it's really good. I'm excited to be on and talk to you guys.
Do you want to get started by telling us a little bit about your football journey and what led you to where you are now?
Yeah, so I started when I was 12, which is quite late, I feel like, to everyone else. Yeah, I started when I was 12, just at my local club in Australia. It was literally like 5 minutes down the road. And I started with an all-girls team, which I think is also crazy because I feel like everyone starts and they play with boys. Yeah, and then I just quite quickly moved up the ranks. I signed my first contract with Prison Rule when I was 16, and then moved to Denmark when I was 18, and then, yeah, back home at Brisbane for a bit, and then to PSV after the World Cup, and now Crystal Palace. So I feel like everything happened quite quick.
Yeah. So 4 years after you played football for the first time, you got a professional contract.
Yeah, which I think is wild. I don't know how it happened so fast.
Yeah. Was there a sport that you played before football that helped you with those skills, or was it just...
The main sport I did was rugby, just because I feel like everyone, well, not everyone, but like my brothers played when I was little. My dad used to play, he played rugby league, but I played rugby union. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I just was such a tomboy.
Rugby union is hilarious.
I know.
What made you make the switch from rugby to football? Did you still play rugby when you started football?
No, I had to stop because I played rugby with the boys, but once you turn, I think it's like under 12, you have to stop playing with the boys and you have to find an all-girls team, and there wasn't an all-girls team. So I was like, okay, I'll play football then.
Wow.
Nice.
Lost a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know what it was like moving to Denmark at a young age and like how you coped with that and like what led to that decision and like especially so young.
Well, obviously at that time when I was playing for Brisbane before, we had a lot of the Matildas, and they would come over, they would do the A-League season and then go to America because the seasons worked well together. So I just from a young age always saw them play overseas, and I was like, I want to do that. That's exactly what I want to do. So I think like I just had that instilled in me from a young age by seeing them do it. But I think it's kind of crazy that I also did that when I was so young. Like looking back, I was like, Mum, why didn't you let me go? But yeah, I'm so happy that I went, and like it made me grow up really quick because you have to like learn to do things by yourself, and obviously Mum's on the other side of the world, so she can't really help me with much. Well, she did like when she could and what she could do. But yeah, I think it made me grow up quick, and yeah, it was a big adjustment because it was a foreign speaking country as well. Like they don't speak English there. Well, they do, but it's not their main language. So that was also tough. But yeah, I think it was a good experience, and I'm really happy that I went. But yeah, I think looking back, it's a bit crazy.
Looking back on your career so far, what do you think the most challenging part of it has been for you?
I think probably that first season where I was in Denmark, because I moved over in 2020 in July, so COVID. And I moved over in July, and I was only supposed to be away for 4 months, and I was supposed to be heading back home in December for Christmas. because they have a long break over the Christmas year. But obviously Australia and New Zealand locked their borders. So
Yeah.
what I thought was gonna be 4 months or whatever was, over, like, 500 days, me and my friends worked out. So I was away from my family for so long, and, so I think that was the hardest part, and obviously that was
And
my
you were
first.
18 at the time, so you were 18 and
Yeah,
away from your family for over 500 days.
because I think the hardest part was I wasn't expecting it. Like,
Yeah.
if I'd
Yeah.
gone, then I probably wouldn't have gone as well.
Yeah.
But
That's so
being
true.
Yeah, it was tough, and especially that Christmas was hard because it was my first cold Christmas. I was pretty much by myself. Everyone in my team had gone home. Luckily, I went to, like, the team mum's kind of, house for Christmas, which was nice, but it was cold, it was miserable, I'd never experienced anything like it, and I was just so alone.
Oh, that sounds miserable. Yeah, not knowing and then just, like, it keeps extending and extending and extending, and then you just, like, get to
Yeah.
500 days and you still haven't seen your family.
Yeah. So, I was able to go home the following Christmas, so I wasn't even allowed to go home after the first season. It was like,
Damn.
yeah, a whole year and a half pretty much.
Yeah, because I forget that it was still everyone talks about 2020, but in Australia and New Zealand, we did the
Yeah.
early lockdown, got on it quick, and then did the later lockdown as well when all the rest of the world was in lockdown.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then even, like, because we had a lot of Americans in the team at that time, and obviously America was, like, fine. They didn't have a lockdown, so they could all go home, so it was literally just me, and everyone else was Danish, so they literally just drove home, and yeah. Yeah,
That's so hard.
it was tough.
Thank God for FaceTime.
I know, yeah. God.
Yeah, I think you must look back on that and be like, "Wow, I did that." It really
Yeah,
puts things into perspective.
I know, yeah.
I'd love to hear a little bit about your journey for from, like, the age group teams for Australia, and then kind of what your journey was like to then end up with the fans.
Yeah, so I obviously we have an NTC program in Australia, so when I was playing for Brisbane Roar, you'd go down to Canberra for a week, and then they basically select the team from there, like the U17s or U20s. So I did U17s and U20s with Australia, and then, um, I also did I got 1 cap with the Matildas. That
Yeah.
1 cap. And then, yeah, I pretty much just switched to play for New Zealand. I was supposed to go to because there was an under-20 World Cup and New Zealand qualified, but it was the COVID year.
Right.
So I was literally had my flight booked. I was going to train with the team, go to Auckland and train with the team. And then, like, everyone was like, "No, it's cancelled, like, COVID's happening." I was like, "Okay, see ya." Like, I guess it's not happening. And then I think, an article or something came out that I could play for New Zealand. And then, yeah, that's kinda how it started, and Tom Samani was, like, the one to kind of get the ball rolling, and then yeah.
What do you think the, like, thing was that, like, pushed you to play for New Zealand? Like, what was the last straw? We love our last straw.
The last straw. My last straw? Um, it was probably my whole family's from New Zealand. I was born in
Yeah.
New Zealand, so it just kind of felt right for me to play for New Zealand as well. And my mum had represented New Zealand as well, and my grandfather did too, so in, like, different sports, but yeah, so I think having them represent New Zealand, and I just wanted to be kinda like them, and yeah, I'm not even Australian, so
Exactly. No accent at all.
no, yeah, that's the only thing I've got, unfortunately.
What do you think the biggest differences are that you can think of between, because you obviously, like, mostly grew up in Australia, but then now you probably spend time with a lot of Kiwis. What do you think the main differences are between Australians and New Zealanders?
I don't know if there's much difference, to be honest. I feel like they're both well, everyone's just, like, really relaxed and, like, chill. Um, I think yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
I honestly think we're pretty similar as well.
Pretty
yeah,
similar.
I think, like, a lot of people over this side of the world can't tell the difference between Australia
Yeah.
and New Zealand,
No, I
and I
can't.
think, like and now they just kinda blend into one everywhere.
So how was your journey moving? I wanna know all the deets on how you ended up going to Crystal Palace.
Mm, I guess it kinda just followed on from my season at PSV. I really was yeah, I just felt like I was ready for a change to leave PSV, and then after the Olympics well, it kinda happened before the Olympics, that Crystal Palace were interested, which, yeah, I thought was so crazy to be playing in the WSL. Like, I had always wanted to play in England because I think it's, in my opinion, the best league in the world, and yeah, so it just kind of followed on from PSV, and after the Olympics, it really just happened fast, and yeah, then I was over pretty much straight after the Olympics.
Yeah, I remember you getting your visa and stuff, and was it in
Yeah.
Paris?
Yeah, because I was stuck, and remember, I I was stranded in Paris because I couldn't enter the country without a visa, and, they wanted me to, like, leave the Olympics and go to because we were in Lyon, and they
Yeah,
wanted me to go to Paris for a day so I could do, like, a visa appointment so I could get it, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to just
see?
leave." Yeah, I'm been a yeah, a bit busy here,
Yeah,
so I had
Just
to do it
like
all
the
after.
Olympics or whatever, like, I can't
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
leave? Oh,
um,
gee.
so I was stuck in Paris for, like, a week, which was kinda nice, having a little break
not a
before
bad place to be stuck.
no, exactly, before everything kicked off again. But yeah.
Wow. And how have you liked living in the UK?
Yeah, it's been good. I think I enjoy it a lot more than the Netherlands or and Denmark, just because everything's in English, so it's just
Mm.
a lot easier, and I feel like people like, know my personality better over here,
Mm,
which also makes it easier to connect with everyone as well, because that's really important to me, like, having friends outside of football, especially when I live away from home, like, being able to escape football as well. I think it's important. Yeah, so
definitely.
it's been my favorite place I've been so far.
Yay, the
Yeah.
London girl.
London
So
girl,
fun.
city life.
City life. And how was it playing in the WSL?
It was so crazy, I think, because like, pretty much every week you're playing against one of the best teams in the world. You're rubbing shoulders with some, yeah, insanely talented players week in, week out, and yeah, I think I was so lucky to experience it so early in my career. Um, and yeah, I miss it. I miss playing in the WSL. It was so fun. Even though our season didn't really go to plan, but yeah, I think I learnt a lot and I grew a lot um from that season. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's still some really incredible teams. I was just looking at the WSL2 table and everything, and it's a really tough league as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think especially with how quickly women's football is developing in the UK, it must just be so different every game and every season because every team just develops so quickly and has people playing from all over the world.
L2 is so much different, I feel like, to the WSL just because in the second league anyone can beat anyone, really.
Mm.
We had a bit of a slow or like tough start to the season, but we're just finding our way now, which is good. But yeah, I think it just goes to show that if you don't turn up on the day or no, there's no easy game, even though it's a second league. So I think, yeah, our results show that this season. But yeah, I think we're finding our way now, which is good.
And what similarities and differences have you found in each league that you've played in around the world?
I think the similarities are in Europe and in the UK, like, it's more possession based and, like, people wanna play more football and, yeah, it's not so much like individual, it's more like team and, like, tactics and stuff, which I think I enjoy more, and I think comparing that to when I first started in the A-League, it was probably more like individual play or, like, it was more reliant on, how fast you were or more sort of that sort of style. Um, but yeah, I think I love, like, playing more. So I love, like, the European leagues and having the ball. Yeah, I think that's more my style.
How did you find playing at home for the World Cup? Obviously, the opening game was insane. You starred in all 3 matches. How did you find that? And what was it like experiencing like a home World Cup with home crowd and yeah, it was a huge event. So how did you find it?
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't think I'll ever forget the opening game of the World Cup. Like,
Yeah.
it was crazy because, we had girls on the team who had been to 4, 5 World Cups, and I just feel so lucky that my debut in the World Cup was the first ever win for New Zealand,
Yeah,
and
so cool.
so and I think it was also cool that that was my first experience, but then I also got to experience their first win with them, if that makes sense.
So
It was like
sweet.
Really cute.
everyone, um yeah, it was just crazy because like, they had worked so hard for that as well, and to have it at home, I think it just shows and us packed out Eden Park as well, I think just shows that the work that they had done to, like, fill the stands for us present players, it was kind of like, yeah, a reward for them too, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's so true.
Um, but yeah, I think that World Cup, that first game was the best night of my life, and I'll remember it forever, and I still think it's been my favorite game of football I've ever played in my life, and I don't know if it will be ever topped, to be honest. Um, yeah, having my family there as well, um, yeah, it was crazy, and my friends flew over too from Australia, which was, yeah, so sweet because I was like, "What the heck?" Like, that's really nice. So I literally had all my closest, friends and family there, and yeah, it was, yeah, amazing. Loved it.
Like, actually looking back, it's like Eden Park is a big ass stadium and it was
Huge.
yeah. And we won that night. It was so cool.
Oh my god, it was insane.
The hype around that was so much more than everyone expected. Like, the kind of whole of New Zealand and Australia were just obsessed with women's football that whole time. Like, I remember seeing on people's Instagram stories and I was like, "You're into this now?" Like, everyone really
Everyone
got up
got on
for
the
it.
bandwagon. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I had so
Um,
many people messaging me, who I hadn't heard from in years. I was like, "Well,
Like,
hi,
"Hi."
yeah, yeah. Hey again.
Bella. Funny seeing you now.
Yeah.
Want a ticket?" No. And after the first game, I feel like everyone really got behind it, and then the
Yeah,
next
because
Yeah.
nobody thought we were gonna win. Everyone's like, "They're gonna lose this game.
yes,
Uh, they might win against the no, they'll hopefully win against the Philippines, they might win against Switzerland," but
yeah,
yeah, crazy looking back at our result
yeah.
because nobody could have picked what happened.
Yes, exactly. Norway was our write-off game kind of, and
Yeah.
then other 2 were surely they can.
Guys, this just makes me excited for next year. More World Cup football.
Yeah.
In Brazil 2027, that'll be cool.
That will
Me too.
be insane.
Yes,
I
actually, in a full football country, that'll be sick.
Yeah, because I
Like
feel like when you think football, you think of, like, England or, like, Brazil
Yeah.
yes,
or Spain as well.
Yeah.
I think even when I was younger, I think like my dad would have just told me like Brazil was it because like don't support England, like support like Brazil or it
Yeah.
was like or even like Brazil or Germany. I thought I kind of associated from the 2014 World Cup.
Yeah, the 2014 World Cup, I feel like you're just like, wow, that's football. Like, that's where it's at.
You've spoken a little bit about the Olympics as well, but how did you find the Olympics?
Yeah, it was really fun. I kind of don't remember much about it, to be honest. I just remember it being really, really hot and the games were so late.
Yeah.
But I feel like because it happened so quick because it was like game day and then day off, match day -1.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
So it happened, it was like over,
Wow.
yeah,
I feel like
um,
our pre-camp was so much longer than the actual thing. Like, it feel like
yeah,
that was, like, actually, like, so long, and then all of a sudden the games came and it was like, "Okay, done."
yeah. No, I agree. We're in Vichy? So long.
So long.
That's a really
And
quick
then
turnaround
yeah, it was.
between mm.
Um, but it was cool because we had France in our group. So, like, they were obviously the hosts, so it was cool to be on the other side because the year before we were obviously the hosts in the World Cup. So then to play against the hosts in an Olympic, it was really cool. And I remember that being, yeah, again, a crazy atmosphere. Um, so I think that's the game I really remember the most. Obviously, we had Scandal as well.
Yes. How could we forget? How could we
Oh my,
forget?
yeah. We actually, no, actually, so many, now it's all coming back to me. We had our phone stolen.
Yeah, that was kinda there was a lot going on. I remember seeing Millie, I think you I think it was you or someone posted a TikTok or something, and it was like, "New phones," and I remember people being like, "Oh my god, like, did the fans get new phones for going to the Olympics?" Like, no one knew that they had been
I
stolen.
remember, yeah,
I
like,
think I was
I
like,
think I
"Damn,
posted
new phones."
in my, like, Olympic jump at the end, like, I think I
Oh,
posted
yeah.
a photo of, like, us with our new iPhones, and then my brother was like, "I swear the phones all the Olympians got was, like, some random Samsung or something. Like, why are you holding iPhones?" And I was like, "Little do you know what I've
Yeah.
been."
We had to through it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then we had to go, like, buy the phone with, like, some random credit card, and it was so fucking hot that day, and we were in that store for, like, 2 hours
Yeah, I was actually
getting a
long.
new phone, and I got a fucking blue phone, like, oh my god.
It actually worked out quite well for me because I was about to buy a
Yes.
phone 4 because my phone was just, like, crashing. Because you know, like, when how Apple do that thing where they,
Yeah,
like, yeah,
they stopped doing the what
yeah.
yeah.
So it worked out perfect for me. I'm so glad I didn't buy a new phone.
Yes, and you got, like, the big one as well, and, like, I literally like, everyone else upgraded, and then I got the same phone but blue. Like, what the fuck? I was so mad. Like, I remember going home and then well, not home, but to the hotel, and Ellie Riley was like, "Oh, like, did you get new phones?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a blue phone." Like,
Yeah.
blue. And I can't
And
get any of my
remember
photos back. I was being
Millie,
so
I literally have a blue phone.
No, but mine's midnight blue when I wanted black, and I couldn't get it. And I
Didn't
had it
some
2 week I had it 2 weeks before.
guys, someone cancel Millie Clegg for these first world problems.
I know. Life is tough out here.
yeah, I'm glad you've moved on.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't haunt me at night. No. I've moved on, clearly.
And are there any teammates throughout your career that have had a big impact on you in any way?
Um, I think a player that comes to mind is probably Hayley Raso. Um, I played with her at Brisbane and I was really young and yeah, I think because we played, the same position, so I think she was one that I really looked up to, and she has had a lot of adversity in her career as well. She had a really bad back injury. So I think, yeah, it was really inspiring to see her come back and play again. And I remember my under-20s coach just saying like, "Oh, you remind me so much of Hayley Raso." So I think that as well just made me, yeah, like her, and yeah, we became quite good friends as well, which was nice. So yeah, I'd say Hayley Raso.
Oh, that's really sweet. I love the little like New Zealand and Australia connections. So nice. And who is the funniest teammate you've had, do you think?
I'd say another Brisbane Roar teammate, Holly Palmer. She's one of my best friends. She always makes me laugh. And we had a lot of fun growing up as well. I feel like we're quite similar people and like players as well, quite little. So I think we understood each other a lot, and we, yeah, connected really well on and off the field. So we had a lot of laughs growing up, which was nice. And yeah, we're still really close to this day. So
That's
yeah.
so nice.
We've asked this question a few times and everyone's had like kind of weird answers. Kate obviously brushes her teeth. But do you have any like pre-match superstitions or rituals or like a routine?
I love these. These are my favorite.
I used to be so superstitious when I was really young. Like, I would like freak out if I didn't do something the same. Like, if I had a good game, then I would do exactly what I did week in, week out, and pretty much every single game. But now I try not to have any superstitions. But the only thing I do is when I'm like getting dressed, or so like it's always left and right. So like left sock, left boot, right boot, left shin pad, right shin pad. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Millie, you're like nodding as if, yeah, makes sense. I'm like, why would you just know? I would go sock,
I do
boot,
the same
boot.
thing.
So when you have sock, boot, boot, do you go sock, boot, boot?
No, I go sock, boot.
No.
Oh.
Sock, boot, boot.
Oh, okay.
She always does the left first and then right.
Yeah.
Okay, for a second I thought you had like sock, shin pad, boot on your
Oh,
left.
no.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah. That's too far.
Don't
Yeah,
like that.
no. Why would you think that?
I'm sorry. I don't know ball, okay? That's the whole point.
Oh, funny. Do you listen to like specific music before games?
I just like to listen to my favorite songs at the time. I don't really have anything. I just go through my like songs and cue my most recent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and do you have any unpopular football opinions or hot takes? Football related hot takes.
I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but it's just, I feel like we should be allowed to train in jewelry.
Completely agree.
Like, it's just so much work having to take it off just to put it all back on.
Completely agree.
Like, I get, like, it's probably not the safest, but I mean, it should be at your own risk.
I completely agree with that. And it's also like, what do you think is going to happen? You think someone's going to like rip like your necklace and like strangle you? Like, no, that's not going to happen.
You
and
think
like
just in training or in games?
Yeah,
as
just
well?
training.
Just
Like,
in
I don't
training.
care to take it off for a game.
Yeah, game's fine. I can take it off for.
Yeah, like I'll do that.
But
like I have 3 earrings in my lobe. Like I have to take every single one out for each training session every day. Like, are we serious? Like
I know,
that's
and then put it back in.
Yes, putting it back in is the issue. Like sometimes I like put it in a spot and then all of a sudden one of my 6 earrings has gone missing now. So like, what am I meant to do now? Like
I know.
the
Yeah.
whole blows up.
So I would just say, let us train.
Yeah, and look, feel good, play good.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you guys allowed whatever nails you want?
That's quite a like sensitive topic at the moment.
Really?
Well, I have never had an issue with my nails. Now, we were in Mexico, and you know, I have my long nails as usual, and then this freaking referee comes in the changing room and like, oh, let's see everyone's nails as well. Mind
What,
you,
are we
that's
in like
only
year
for an
5
intricate.
netball? Like
Yes,
what?
normally it's just like hold up your
Yeah.
t-shirt and like the number and whatever and the equipment check. And all of a sudden she's asking for my nails and like
Yeah.
naturally they're over like my fingertip, like basically everyone's is. And then she's like, yeah, you need to cut those. So I'm like freaking tweezering my, well, whatever that thing is, tweezering my freaking nails off before the game, and nails are everywhere, and it's, yeah.
But mine were my natural nails. So I was like adamant,
Yes.
I'm not cutting mine. I'm not cutting mine.
Yeah.
But I got away with it, thank
Yeah.
God.
But in the like tunnel on the way to the
Yeah.
game, she kept coming up to you and being like, can I see yours as well? I was like, they're natural. I was screaming at her because I was like, she's already done enough damage to the girls' nails. Like, she's not gonna freaking get my girl Indy. Like,
Yeah.
my nails are chodes now. Like,
She was like running her hand across her fingers. I was like, it's my natural nail. Like,
yeah. Also,
but
I guarantee that my cut nails would have hurt a lot more than like,
yeah,
like
I
I'm just,
agree. Because they don't have the same feel. Like,
yes, these
Well,
don't.
and like fake nails are like soft, like these couldn't hurt
Yeah.
anyone.
And
Real
it's not like
nails,
that
they could,
sharp
like,
and pointy. Like they're like curved. So
yeah.
mhm.
No, I agree, Millie. I agree.
Yeah. So got a little bit of trauma from that, but normally back to Australia and no issue at all. And I also would love, like, this isn't an issue at my club, but ferns, like, training without shin pads would be a dream.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a dream.
It's nice at my club because I can train in jewelry and no shin pads.
Same. Like, I feel like
damn.
places, like, you can do that, but not at the ferns.
No, unfortunately not.
No, maybe one day. Okay, should we play Start Sub Bench? That's a little game I created for us. Yes.
Go, Millie.
So get ready. If you guys know, like, obviously start is the best, bench is not so good, and then sub is... Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
Well, sub might be second best when I think about it. Maybe I should do cell. Start, sub, cell, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So, megging someone, scoring a tap-in, or assisting a banger?
Start assisting a banger. Sub.
Yeah.
Tap in. Then,
Nice.
I mean, sell Meg.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. Okay, nice. Okay, for recovery, ice bath, massage, or like a gym walk, flush out kind of thing?
Oh. Selling the gym.
Hell yeah, completely.
Selling the
Actually, no,
gym.
I'm selling ice baths, sorry. I fucking hate ice baths.
And then starting massage.
Naturally.
Ice bath.
Yeah. Okay, I can get behind that. Okay, game day essentials. Music, caffeine, or silence? Like a peaceful day.
Music, start.
Yeah.
Sub, caffeine. Sell, silence.
Yeah. Agree. I feel like silence on a game day would like make you all in your head and just nervous all day.
Yeah,
I struggle with silence like when I'm all the time, so I can't imagine what it would be like before a game.
Real? Yep.
I'd be like talking to myself on the bus.
Yeah. No. Okay. Next one. Morning training, afternoon training, or night trainings?
Start morning, sub afternoon. No,
Yeah.
sub night, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Sell afternoon.
I feel like afternoon just ruins the whole day. Like it's right in the middle.
You can't do anything before. Then you have like time after. Oh God.
Love a morning training. Like I love a morning training.
So nice.
Yes, and then you got the whole rest of the day off.
Oh, yeah.
So nice. Okay. Pasta, rice, and bread.
You know I love bread. Me and
Yes.
Millie, every time we go away, we're like, how many bread rolls do you think we go through?
So many.
No,
So many bread rolls.
bread and
Like
butter.
one at lunch and one at dinner. At
Yeah.
least. Sometimes two.
Yeah, sometimes
Guys,
too.
I think that rice is really overrated.
Yeah, I was selling rice.
I kind of agree. I think so too.
And like, if
Although
you can have pasta with
I love
something,
sushi.
like, no, sushi's different. But if you're
Yeah.
if you're having like I would rather have a chicken pasta or a minced pasta or any pasta over having it with rice.
No, I agree.
I agree with that. Although sushi is my favorite, and I don't think I could give up sushi.
Like, not if it's a Japanese meal, then no.
I
But
can
like,
get behind
if it's just like something you're making yourself, like chicken and
Yes.
rice, like get the pasta out. It's just
like when we're on tour and I see rice instead of pasta, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I see the bread roll and I'm like, oh, perfect. we're back
Chicken
on
and rice is like gym bro, and then like chicken pasta is just like so much better.
girl dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I think start bread though. Holy fuck.
Start bread. Sub pasta. I'm selling rice.
This is the only one I can give my opinion on.
Being the fastest player, having the best shot, or being the most technical.
Oh shit. Start the best shot. Sub technical. Sell fast.
I agree. Yep.
Guys, I would so want to be fast.
Would you?
Yeah, but I think that might just be like PTSD from my dad screaming at me to run faster playing football.
To be fair though, if you're fast, you already have like an upper hand.
Yeah.
That like 1v1s are so easy, you just like kick the ball and then run.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I feel like having the bit you can't really beat having the best shot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm sticking with my answer.
Yeah. And I feel like technical ability, like you need that.
Yeah, you do.
A bit more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to be fair, if you're really technical, you can perhaps be better than the player that's really fast because
Oh, definitely. But like having a bit of both is nice. Like
Yeah. 50-50.
and pace.
Mm.
Okay.
Sorry.
Rainy match, freezing match, and hot humid match.
Start rain.
Mm-hmm.
Sell hot. No, sell freezing. Sub hot.
I think I would have switched the two, but like I could get behind either.
Yeah.
I just hate freezing matches. Like I literally is
No,
nothing.
my feet are so
worse.
cold. Feet are
Yes.
cold.
Like I
Everything.
can't. I'd prefer to play in heat than freezing, I think. But rainy match is fun, I think.
Yeah.
Quiet locker room, controlled chaos, or like a full party vibe.
Start controlled chaos. Sub party. Sell quiet.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Okay, so basically we ask our guest to like ask a question for the next person, and then you get to ask a question to the next person. So you can think of one now. Kate was our last guest, I think, so she probably asked something a little random.
Oh my god.
It's what's your biggest accomplishment in life?
Thanks for the question, Kate. Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe just the World Cup, playing up. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that was cool. Hard to beat, really.
Yay! That's so nice. Any ideas for a question for the next guest?
My question is, if there was a movie made about you, who would play you?
Oh,
Great
Who
question.
who would you select to play you?
Maybe like Zendaya or something.
And she's thought about that.
Maybe Zendaya, if she's like open to
Yeah,
it.
just in there.
Yeah.
The prettiest
No,
girl.
she doesn't have-
Zendaya. Start training, babe. Millie, what about you?
Am I delusional in saying like Anne Hathaway? Like, is that like, do I look like her at all? Like, I feel like just the brown
she
hair.
could play you. She could
Yeah.
play you.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm not saying Zendaya look. I'm not saying I look like Zendaya.
Wait,
Oh,
you do though. She definitely, like, if I had to think of an actress, like, I probably would say Zendaya for you.
Oh,
I don't know who would play me. Who would play you, Billy?
I don't know, maybe like Adam Sandler or something.
Oh, what? What are you talking about?
Wait, maybe Millie Bobby Brown can play me.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I can do that.
I think she could pull me off.
She's funny.
Hey guys, so really exciting. This will be posted by the time this episode comes out, but we're doing a Christmas giveaway. So fun. There's some really good stuff in it, including a signed Football Fans jersey.
Which Indy signed. Yay.
Yeah, so go over to our Instagram now to enter. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Indy. That was such a fun episode to
Yeah.
get our summer going, and it was so nice having a chat with you. And I loved hearing about your stories and everything.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me. Nice to meet you. Good to see you
Yeah.
again, Millie.
I might have to come to a Birmingham City Crystal Palace game or a Crystal Palace
Yeah.
game and come check out, because I haven't seen any WSL2 games yet, so might have to do that.
Yeah, of course. You know.
Millie, yeah, guys, enter our giveaway.
Yay.
So excited for that. And like and subscribe, and really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.